Good morning guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm doing ephemera today, and I want to do some color swatches today, but in a bit different way. I have taken eco-dyed old book pages and sewn them together. This was 2. At first I was going to glue them on top of something stiffer, but when I had sewn them they actually got quite sturdy, so I don't think I feel like I need that. So we are going to paint on these, and also on this one I have sewn, and I'm going to do a paper netting, but I want to color it first and give it some personality. But the first thing we need to do when we are going to watercolor it is to put on some matte medium, because I want the color to kind of flow a bit on top of the paper. You can do it without, I often do, but this time I decided to put some medium on so that I can play a little bit more. The paper is soaking in the matte medium quite good, so to be able to play a little bit more, I'm going to put on the medium. That, and the third one. Okay, a bit of drying, muting, and speeding up. Okay, so I have done them differently. So I have, this one is started up here and this one starting up here. So I think this will be 2 and this will be 1 long strip. Something like that maybe, I haven't decided, but I have at least made the sewing also in the middle so that I can cut them into 2 strips. But I think it's easier maybe to paint if they are together. So let's start painting. I'm going to try to have kind of thick color, thick pigment. So I'm just going to paint these with the color I like. And I'm going to be a little bit wild and crazy, and in some of them I'm going to add in a little bit of other colors, because this is just for fun, and I like when something is happening inside the colors. Makes them a bit more alive. A little bit more of the splatter. So let's move to the next one, and let's go with the pink. And one more. Taking off a little bit of water so we get the pinkish tone. Really dark and nice. I might put on some thinner paper on the back, just for the case of possibility to use it as a writing space. But we don't always need to use our ephemera, we can just enjoy it. Took me a while to realize that, but I think that's something we need to do a little bit more. These journals that we make, maybe we should just see them as something that we can flip through and kind of enjoy. More like an art journal or something that makes our mind calm down and think about something else. I'm in that mood at the moment that I actually need to make myself not think so much. And that's not so easy. But the craft and the journaling is always helpful when things in life is a bit tough. Spring and fall is always a bit tougher with my body and my ache. Shouldn't be in the spring. I love the spring, but I guess it's the up and downs in the weather, and you know that you're going against a time of year when you need to do a lot of things. You can't just go inside and hide behind the snow. You need to do a lot of things outside to get life going. In this I'm going to put in a lot of pinkish color, but then I'm going to go in with blue and kind of see if I can change them a little bit and make new colors. So I think I want to use a Art 2 Basic, and this is number 242. Then we get this kind of purple tones on all of them. Sorry, I'm moving my paper, but it's easier to paint. And a bit more of the 242. I like this way when you blend colors and make your own tones of them. The color seems to come alive in another way when you blend it with something else and get its own life. So, should we go with some neutrals? So I'm doing the same with these ones. I'm kind of blending different colors. So now I'm going for a bit black in the brown, as the first one was a black one. And then we are going for a lighter brown or more reddish brown. And Art to Basic number 32. My favorite brown. And then I think I will add a little bit of, should we take a bluish tone to get it a little bit grayish, maybe. Okay, to side for drying, and let's move over to our netting. And this will be just for decoration, and some of these squares will be wetted and destroyed, so we get some holes in it. If you want to soak all of it down, you need to use acrylic paint. That won't dissolve in water. But I'm just going to work with it square by square, so I can use this. But that's up to you. Sometimes I want it to look really messy, then I'm soaking it all and let it be in the water and work with it while it's in the water. That way it looks really distressed and I'm not making any patterns, I'm just painting a square where I think I want one. Okay, I'm going to dry this and then we can continue with the next step. So I decided that they got a little bit more flimsy when I cut them apart. So, but instead of covering them with white paper, I decided to use gesso. So I took gesso and a little bit of watercolor paint. So then they get sturdier and we still get these kind of old look, distressed look. And we can see the beautiful old text through the gesso. So I just blending white gesso and watercolor paint to make it look more old. You don't need much. These ones I did with just a brown color, and then I added a little bit of black in this one and a little bit more black in this one, just for differences. So let's dry these. So then the other part is now looking like this. So I have just taken my knife. You can use an X-Acto or a small scissors and cut out. I'm just cutting beside the thread that I have sewn with, and taking it out as a little square, like that. Now you can use this as it is, as a kind of a fun book page, or use it as I'm going to use it. I'm going to cut it in pieces for decorations and to put it on pocket. And I'm cutting, this is going to be up, so I'm cutting below the sewed thread. So I have thread down here, and it's I'm leaving this without thread. And then this will be a little bit too big for my pockets. So again, I'm cutting on the side of the thread, so I still have the thread on the big piece. And these small pieces can be used as other decorations, and to make it more fun, we can just cut out another little piece in the middle. Makes this more fun. So I think I want one more kind of pocket size, and I think I'm going to go like this. So I will put it on top of something else as a pocket decoration. And I think I'm even going to cut off the edges, so we just have that piece with the color on. Then we can put it on something else. But save these pieces, they are fun to use for something else. And just cutting these in smaller pieces, so that way we can use it for other decorations. These two will go for pocket decoration. It's a bit difficult to cut straight when these old books isn't so straight done. The print is hand done, so you don't always have straight edges as in these days. a bit too dark. Okay. So let's put these away to dry. Will be perfect to use in some nice projects. So these are almost dry now, so now I'm going to give them a little bit more distressing. These are the natural distressing on the one side that are left, so they are still a bit wet, so they aren't so strong yet, but they will be, and then I will iron them so they will be straight and nice. This one I think I'm going to do too. So, what should we use? Old gold. Maybe some silver. Some dark brown maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have some rusty ones somewhere too, but let's go with these for now. So just thinking which one that will go on which color. Oops, that one was not a good one. Need to remake that. No, now I wanted that silver colored one. Sometimes they are good quality and sometimes you can't even touch them. looks better. Darker one on that one. And on these I actually think I'm just going to put it in the corners. Just so we can put in a decoration but not make them look like tags. A bit of scribbling of some of them. You can stamp on them, you can maybe put some labels on them, like you have decided, or you can do kind of like this. You can put a piece of lace. Let's do this. I saw that it was a fun idea. Should we have a small one? I think I have some that could work. So we have a little hole in this lace, so putting this brad through. And put it like that in the back. And we have a pinkish toned decoration on the back. That's cute. And what more could we do? Can maybe use something like this. It's another color swatch that I have made me some gold around them. That's cute too. See if we have another, these smaller ones. that, then we have this moving part that we can kind of, we can look if it's better with this color, or if we put it this way, we can look to that color. So that's a bit fun, and then a bit of linen in case we want something for the curtains. Could also be fun. Okay guys, I think we are done for today. I'm going to go downstairs and iron these so they are flat and nice, and probably put in some beautiful threads, or maybe some seam binding of some kind. So I hope you find some ideas in this, and will go and play with your colors. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden.